I hope they come in useful one of these days, these dots, Lego dots.
All right, so now calling Damits versus Damits, 21 VEFL 00745. Okay, thank you. And the parties were previously sworn and so remain under oath for any inquiries the court will make this afternoon. So court's in receipt of a marital settlement agreement. I do see appears to have both parties' signature and both counsel's signature. So I will ask the parties. I have before me stipulated judgment marital settlement agreement. Do you recognize it?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Damits?
Yes.
And is that your signature on page 6 of 6? Last
Yes.
page?
Yes.
And do you understand that this is a final agreement to settle your divorce? That means you won't have a trial?
If evolution
Okay, Ms. Damits, please wait.
why?
Instead, whatever, you won't have a trial on the issues covered in this judgment. Instead, whatever you put in this agreement will be the final terms of your
Downtown
divorce.
Disney,
Is that
so
what you intended when you
the
signed
figure
this
didn't
agreement?
come out too great.
Yes.
Mr. Davis, if you could just speak up a little.
Yes.
Did you read it and understand it before you signed it?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Damits,
Yes, I read it.
did you go over it with your attorney before signing it?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you or say anything to force you to sign this agreement?
No. So I want to get torso.
Did you make
like
this
an
agreement
earth.
freely and
They
voluntarily?
have earth. Yes.
Yes.
And counsel, your signatures are also on this
No
agreement?
torsos.
Yes, Your Honor. And let me just ask, regarding the ex parte today, is that still a live issue, or is this resolved as well or taken off calendar? So the court grants the request to take the ex parte off calendar.
What's that? Calendar? Oh, seasonal.
Now, the court's making these inquiries, understanding that petitioner agrees respondent has exchanged the final declarations of disclosure. However, counsel will just refile the FL 141 to
Declaration.
make sure the judgment is accepted. Once it's prepared.
Looking for earth. So this week I'm concentrating on the fourth commandment. The fourth commandment in the Bible is keeping the Sabbath day
Going
holy.
in the order of the agreement,
And
it includes
you
a
could
provision
keep
that
the
neither
Sabbath
party
day
shall be
holy
responsible
in
for the attorney's
response
fees and costs
to
of
God. If
the
you have a
other.
relationship with God, it should
Does
be,
that correctly
you know,
reflect the agreement?
observe both days
Ms.
actually.
Damits?
Saturday and Sunday. Why don't you keep the whole weekend holy? I know that's when most people will go and get their entertainment and most people, but like,
And that turning to
think of the
page
extreme.
4
If you
of
do
the
it
property
extreme,
division order.
if you shoot to do
Parties
something in
have
an
agreed
extreme way,
that
then you're doing it.
petitioner shall be awarded
So
and confirmed
maybe it's Saturday.
all credit cards in
I
petitioner's
used to
name as
personally
his
take
separate debts,
Saturdays and
that respondent shall be awarded and confirmed all
think of it
credit
as my
cards in
celebration day
respondent's
to
name
do
as
whatever I want instead of
her
music, you
separate
know,
debts,
just
and
kind
he
of
shall hold
indulge
the other
in the
harmless from
entertainment.
those obligations. Does that
But then I
correctly
look at it a
reflect the
different way.
agreement?
It's like
Yes.
God gave you every day. Every day is a gift. So you got to use your gift
On page 5, there's a
for
provision
glorifying God.
for
And that's what I just
equalization.
encourage you.
The
No matter what day it
property,
is, actually.
it provides that
Fasting,
respondent, Ms.
praying.
Damits, shall
Pick a
pay
day to
to
do that.
petitioner the sum of
Because first of all, you got to have a
$1,600
focal point. Your
payable
focal
at
point
the
should be
rate of
God.
$100 per month, beginning on December 1st, 2023. Does that correctly reflect the agreement?
Yes.
Ms. Damits? Thank you. And then there are the general provisions checked off that each party shall execute and deliver all documents necessary to carry out the terms of this agreement, that the parties waive their rights to trial, the rights to appeal, to request a statement of decision, and to move for a new trial. Does that correctly reflect the parties' agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
There's an agreement within the settlement that the date of marriage is November 1st, 2015, and the date of separation is February 6th, this is 2021.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, and then there's an agreement here that marital status shall terminate today rather than upon signing an entry of judgment. So is that the parties' agreement today?
Yes.
Yes.
So the parties understand that by terminating marital status today, that means the temporary restraining orders in, that go along with the summons, the petition will then be dissolved, and the parties would be returned to the status of unmarried persons
Take your
today.
answer. Just take your shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Now, there's also a waiver of spousal support. Did each party initial this waiver?
Yes.
All right, and I will just recite the terms of that waiver. Each party waives any and all rights to receive spousal support from the other at any time thereafter. No spousal support shall be paid by either party to the other, and the court shall not retain jurisdiction to award spousal support to either party from the other at any time hereafter, regardless of the needs or ability to pay of either party or any other circumstance. The right to receive spousal support or alimony from the other is terminated forever. Is that what you intended, Mr. Damits?
Yes.
And Ms. Damits?
Oh, 6 minutes so far? Doing this?
Yes.
Shoot.
Now, under Code of Civil Procedure, well, let me ask counsel, are there any orders that the court missed and did not address with the parties? Okay. So under Code of Civil Procedures, section 664.6, this box is checked up here that the orders agreed to herein shall be included in a judgment to be filed later. So do you understand that by having signed this agreement, that you are agreeing that these orders will be made part of the final judgment?
Okay. Yeah.
Ms. Damits?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the court, having inquired of the parties, finds that they entered the agreement knowingly, freely, and voluntarily.
So I wonder what that
Further,
means.
that they have agreed
Have any
to be
idea?
bound under section 664.6
If I
of
could
the
add some
Code of
thought to
Civil Procedure to include all the orders in this agreement in the final judgment. All right, so now I'm going to just ask some questions of Mr. Damits, as he's the petitioner, regarding termination of marital status. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to check
Orange,
the
blue,
jurisdiction
blue,
dates.
purple.
All right, the court finds it acquired jurisdiction of the respondent on July 19th, 2021, when she appeared and filing a response.
Commemorate. So I think I finished it. So what do I do
You filed
next?
a petition for dissolution of your marriage, is that correct?
Yes. Just check it.
Were all the facts in your petition true and correct?
Yes.
At the time you filed that petition, had you been a resident of the state of California for at least 6 months?
So I
At
get
the time you filed that
hair,
petition,
no, a head,
had you been a resident of the county of Los Angeles for at
accessory.
least 3 months?
Yes. Oh, okay. Why is it
Had
show that? Oh,
irreconcilable
okay.
differences
So 2
arisen in
accessories?
your marriage?
No, so you get your head, hair.
Those are differences that you cannot repair or overcome.
Yes.
Have they led to the total and complete breakdown of your marriage?
Yes.
You believe that there's a reasonable possibility of reconciliation with additional time or counseling of any sort?
No.
You wish to have the court dissolve your marriage at this time?
Yes.
So Ms. Damits, I will ask you if you'd like to return to your former name. I can make such an order today. You can also seek that. Okay, you would like to seek that today? You can also seek it at a later time.
I say I don't put the phone though, so that's cool.
What is your former name that you wish to have restored? Alright, so part of my pronunciation, so it's Thais, T-A-I-E-S-E, same middle name, D-E-N-A-E, and then Simpson, S-I-M-P-S-O-N. Alright, so I will hereby restore respondent to the name Thais Dene Simpson.
You guys can do 50 at once?
Judgment of dissolution is granted on the grounds of irreconcilable differences. Marital status is terminated effective today. The parties are hereby returned to the status of unmarried persons. The court's jurisdiction over any pending issues is expressly reserved. And I believe petitioner's counsel is to prepare the judgment. Petitioner's counsel in order to prepare your judgment is submitted to opposing counsel for review and then submit to the court.